Hi, this is Paint Girly from Time to Be Creative, and today I'm just a little walkthrough of my crunchy book. This was inspired by Lisa My Eclectic Life and Tanya McGuire. They both have channels on YouTube, and I've been looking at their project for a while and thought, oh, I'd like to try that. Mine didn't go as smoothly as theirs did. And it's not quite finished, but I'm at the point where I need to put this aside and get some other stuff um, going. So I'm going to call it finished for right now. There are other things I'm going to add to it, but I just wanted to get a little walkthrough together. When Lisa and Tanya have done theirs, and they have their videos posted for this type of project, they covered their um, cardboard pages with book pages. And so I did that too. I didn't follow along. I did it after the fact and watched the video. And the one thing that I did was put my book pages on upside down. Front side, was fine. But then when I went to start decorating, I realized that my back side of my page, the book pages were upside down. It did not occur to me. So heads up on that if you are going to do this kind of project. The other problem I had was when the girls put their squares together, they use a little bit of washi tape so they kind of stabilize and you can get your book pages on easily. I could not get my washi tape to then tear. And I used purple because it was just some old washi tape that I had. And I don't use it very often. But then I couldn't get it off, and it to me it just stuck out like a sore thumb. So I have bits of washi tape kind of hiding those areas where the purple kind of poked out and didn't really match or go with what I thought was going to happen in the book. Another thing I did was I decided to do a window, which I thought was cool. And instead of leaving the window open so you could see through to the next page, I taped an eyeball on it. Anywho, my crunchy book is based around eyes. I drew all the eyes and then decorated the pages. Quite a few pages still need some additional things. But as I work through other projects and find things in my stash that I like and don't want to use on projects for sale or for giveaways, I'll then add them to my crunchy book. But for right now, it is as it's going to be. On the front, I'm going to put I love art, and I think I'm going to type out on the computer the dictionary layout and definition of at least one of those words, or maybe all three. I'll just see how it lays out. So anyway, this is my first page, and this is my purple eye. And like I said, it'll have some kind of a title on it that says EYE, love art. And then I had some of these little vintage buttons. Lisa did this to her book, put some buttons on. And Tanya takes you through and teaches you how to latch the book together. Now mine is got a lot of dimensional things in it, which makes it a little harder to put together. I did cinch this as tight as I could and went back and tightened it up a couple of times, but it's still not quite right. And you can see it is quite chunky. There's 20 pages and it does not lay square because I've got stuff in there, as you'll see as we go through. Anyway, I just sat and drew eyes, and then I decided to put them on whatever page and decorate around them. And my goal was not really to keep it flat, but to just decorate it and have fun. The other thing that I didn't think about when I was doing my book was I was not conscious of where my holes were going to be as far as stitching it together. So should I make another one, I might go ahead and punch my holes in right up front. So I would have a constant reminder of how I need to lay out the page. Like I was thinking this page would be reversed, but when push come to shove, I couldn't punch my holes because I put a little frame around that eyeball. I just love drawing eyes. This guy just added on a gem to try to even up the pages. And I think he needs something like a black frame or something around those sunglasses. But again, these are just old stickers I've had for years, or like this antique button or vintage button. I just love that. I can't use that on another project. So I thought, oh, I should put that in my book. And then I decided to do some feathers. But I need some words. Some pages have some words on it, but there's still plenty of things I need to add. This one's, I try to do cat eye glasses. I don't think I was too successful there, but I need to put something maybe sparkly or maybe some red stickles around the outside of those glasses. But you get the idea of what I was doing. I don't know what I have over here. Looks like, oh, some of my tissue paper. This was I ironed some napkin on some cardstock and then ran this through my cutter machine. It looks like some of my napkins coming off there. And this is kind of my happy flower power page. I just have had those stickers forever, and they're just so cute and sparkly. Like this one here. Silly. I put this thick epoxy sign on, which I liked, but I was going to cinch it into the book on this side, but then of course couldn't. I had to flip it around, put it on the back side of the book, back page. It's a lot more to think about than I see here. Here you can probably see that purple washi. Just, my friends think I'm crazy, but see, that's annoying to me. I should put another piece of washi around that. Mine's, thick and stiff, but it's not really crunchy. It doesn't make that cool noise. So I guess that's because I didn't use golden matte medium on this. I used the Elmer's Glue All and Mod Podge combo. But for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with it. I've never really done a project like this before. Although it was kind of seemed to take forever to get all the eyes drawn. And I didn't care really about things hanging out the bottom or the top. This one's one of my favorite, but I got to get some words and put on it. And then this one. You can see some of them are plainer, but I know I have stuff I want to use in here. I just have not been able to put my hands on it, and I need to move on. I've got other projects and things I need to get done for my Etsy shop and whatnot, and I just got to get going here. So for now, we're going to put the crunch aside. Give that little gal some freckles. Here I started to try to maybe do some different looking kind of eyes. So I did square eyes on this one. I don't know if I can get that to clear up a little bit. And then kind of droopy eyes there. And I can go through and do some doodling too, like I did here, but I just haven't done it. Got some side triangle eyes. I put Howdy Neighbor on the Fence. It just kind of reminded me of, oh gosh, what was the name of that show? Toolman Tim. It's not coming to me right now. I'm not crazy so much about this set of eyes. He's a little different. I need something in front of his face, but after you've sketched 30 some pairs of eyes, it's like I didn't want to have to do any over. This one represents my little snow people that I put on my light bulbs. So I'll have to get maybe some Christmas trees or something and put a snow cap on this little fella. But that's what he's supposed to represent. And we're just about done here. My camera doesn't want to seem to focus. Oh, there we go today. And then the last one. All right, so that's my crunchy book. Thank you, Lisa and Tanya, for being an inspiration. And I really did enjoy this. But I am glad that I'm going to put it aside and call it finished for right now. I'm anxious to do the cover, but some night when I'm relaxing, I'll finish that up. And I might post that on Instagram. We'll see. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. And don't forget, take time to be creative. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, I should take